Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Pat Barrett here in Telford. A win for your charge once again tonight. How does that feel? You've not had him long, but you can see the improvements already.
It feels great. I mean, especially when you've got young talent like this, and it's somebody different than what from what people are used to seeing you with, and it's all excitement. So yeah, it's great.
What have you seen in the short time you've been working with him that you feel like he can really progress on?
Oh my gosh, I've seen a lot of. I mean, he's got bags and heaps of talent that it takes. I would never try and change him. He come to me a great fighter, and I think I can bring the best out in him. And he's learning without a doubt, and he's getting better without a doubt. So to me, he's one of them kids that you're going to see in a few years' time where he's going to say, "Oh my God, is that same kid?" I mean, I can't explain. Words can't explain how good I think he is.
Obviously, still so young, and being able to compete on a TV stage is going to do him a whole bit of good. Do you feel like the exposure he's gained this week will be good going forward?
Well, if you notice the difference between Amaar and a lot of these young prospects, he didn't go to try and knock him out. You noticed the intelligent side of what he was doing. He was boxing, he was fighting, he was looking to try to open him up. He was looking to try to go through, touching the gloves, touching this. This kid is just a typical journeyman that survives. And it didn't really give Amaar enough he wasn't really attacking. But what Amaar did for me was great. 1, 2, 3. I think sometimes a little bit he kind of dipped, but he's able to come back on it. And it was the first time working with Amaar in the corner with him, so that was all brand new. So give me a couple of fights in with Amaar and you'll see a changed kid.
So I heard you comparing yourself to Mr. Pep Guardiola just a few minutes ago. Go on, tell us about that comparison.
No, what I was saying, it's like Pep coming to Man City, and to see the way Man City's playing now. They're playing like the European team like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. They're playing quality football, yeah, and that was with minimum of a striker as well. But what I'm trying to say is, it's what the manager does. They're playing for the manager, so they've connected with the manager. And once me and Amaar connect, Amaar will be absolutely sensational, just like Zelfa was the other day, just like Lyndon was the first time he fought Yard. Once we get that relationship, that foundation, we're going to be a great team, and we're already gelling that way because we've got the respect, and he listens, he learns, he takes on board, he tries things, he doesn't ignore you, he takes risks, and he's everything that a trainer could want, and I'm hopefully everything a boxer could want, and that's going to allow us to make a great team.
You mentioned Lyndon there. It's been a while since we've seen Lyndon. Have you got any news on when we can expect to see him?
Oh yeah, we're looking at 2 different kind of options that we've got, and we're gonna decide which way we're gonna take him from next week. I mean, he's away in Canada sparring now, so when he comes back, then we'll decide what we're gonna do then.
What's the purpose of him going all the way to Canada? Is it a case of getting some distractions out of the way, do you think?
Distractions, it's sparring, isn't it? I mean, he's offered to spar one of the best light heavyweights in the world, so why not go and take it? Sometimes, you can exercise your things differently rather than being stuck in my gym with me all the time.
Zelfa as well, destructive performance just a few weeks back. How impressed were you with what you saw that week?
I was very impressed with Zelfa. I mean, no one's not going to compare it to me though, because I'm still the uncle. It's like being the father. He's not going to take that with him. Mine was a knockout. His would won on point. No, he was absolutely brilliant. It was a world-class performance for me, and he's improving without every outing. And for him to win a European title, so simple. He needs a lot. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. But for me, I'm going to big him up to the massive, to the highest. He's brilliant.
How far away do you think realistically that world title is now for Zelfa? Because he's shown the performances, and particularly that last performance really skyrockets him up the rankings.
Do you know what? It's whatever comes. We've got a title. Let's defend it. We defend that title, and then let's talk after that. Because a true champion doesn't just win a title and then move on. A true champion is someone who will win a title, make a defence, and then let's go on to what we have to do. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we're going to do.
Perfect. Good time. Thank you very much for your time, Pat. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks a lot.